a joint product and byproduct. When a particular common production process gives us more than one product, that is two or more products, in that case the question comes कि joint production process की cost bear कौन करेगा? For example, एक घर में जब चार भाई रहते हैं तो exactly घर का खर्चा कौन उठाएगा? एक बोलता है मैं तो MD हूँ एक बहुत बड़े कंपनी में और चौथा वाला सबसे छोटा भाई है वो बेचारा आर्टिकलशिप कर रहा है. So who will bear the cost? That is what is the question and the answer is this chapter. Joint cost किसके सर पे कैसे जाए? Let's see. What is joint product basically? These are the products which is the outcome of a common production process. एक प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस से जब A, B, C, D चार प्रोडक्ट्स मिले सबकी सेलेबल वैल्यू अच्छी है, they are called as joint product. And if the saleable value of one particular product is not good, then it is called as a byproduct. तीन प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए अच्छी सेलेबल वैल्यू है, three products are having a good value in the market, but the fourth one is having just a scrap value called as byproduct. How to deal with byproduct? How to deal with joint product first? All of them will bear the joint cost. But in case of byproduct, the selling price of that byproduct will be reduced from the total cost, and then that remaining cost will be absorbed by good units or the joint product. So I repeat, byproduct का जो भी selling price है वो total cost में से less करो. Let's say 10 lakh total cost था, byproduct को बेच के 1 लाख मिला या 10,000 मिला. So 10,000 reduced from 10 lakh, 9,90,000 will be distributed among joint products A, B and C, not D. So that is byproduct. Explain the production units method for distribution of joint cost. Production units method is very simple. Distribute the joint cost in the ratio of units manufactured. A, B, C, D. Yeah, in this case A, B, C. जितने units है, let's say 5,000, 3,000, 1,000, 5:3:1 will be the ratio. Simple to operate, but having a limitation that it do not consider the earning ability of that particular product. ये जो 5,000 units है पहले A के you are giving the huge cost on it, but A का इतना अच्छा selling price नहीं है as compared to C, so it is not giving a justice as compared to the other method. So production units method simple to operate, but having the limitation. Split of sales method. What is split of point? The point where these four products or three products are separated. जिस point पे हमें ये अलग-अलग products मिलते हैं called as split of point. Then at that point, if the product is sold as it is, we can call it as a WIP point. कि यहाँ पे finished product नहीं बने हैं. I can process it further, but I decided no, I am going to sell it as it is. So that is called as split of point. If our client is selling the product at split of point, then this method can be used. Split of पे कितना sales हो रहा है? Units multiplied by split of selling price, split of sale. उसका ratio लो and distribute it among all the product. It is better than production units method because ये income justify कर रहा है. जिसका ज़्यादा income that will bear higher cost, but it is applicable to only those who are selling the product at the split of point. That is what is market sales method. Now if I decided to process it further, उसपे मैंने और खर्चा किया, finishing किया, and then I sold this product, then it is called as market sales. उसका जब ratio लिया जाता है, that is called as market sales method. Again, it is better than production units method because it justifies higher income generating product will get the higher joint cost, but the limitation is that it is useful for only those which are processing it further. First thing. Second, it do not consider the further production cost or post separation cost. ये जो processing के बाद खर्चा हुआ है ना, finishing and all that, it is not considered. So that is a limitation of this method. Otherwise, it's a good method. So to remove that limitation, the new method is coming, that is NRV, net realizable value. It is based on the market value method. Market sales में से जब आप further production cost less करते हो, that is further processing cost, finishing cost we can say, तो जो मिलता है that is NRV. So net market sale we can say 10 lakh rupees market sale, but further production 2 lakh rupees, so 8 lakh rupees is NRV. So here the cost is distributed in the ratio of NRV, net realizable value, the most scientific method. Average cost method is a shortcut to the physical units method. Instead of taking the ratio total cost divided by total units, you will get cost per unit. Multiplied to all the units, you will get the total distributed cost. Average cost method is nothing but a shortcut to the physical units method, having the same advantages and limitations also. Gross profit margin method. Here we have to find out the gross profit ratio first. ये gross profit ratio क्या है? Gross profit क्या है? Market sales minus joint cost is your gross profit. Let's say तीनों product का market sale है 50 lakh and joint cost was let's say 3 lakh. 47 lakh is your gross profit. So 47 lakh divided by 50 lakh is gross profit ratio. Let's say 40 lakh divided by 50 lakh, 80% is your gross profit ratio. अगर आपका प्रॉफिट 80% है तो कॉस्ट 20% होगा. So market sales multiplied by 20% cost will give you the joint cost. That means I repeat, if gross profit ratio is 80%, cost must be 20%. So total sales, that is market sales into 20% cost, आ गई आपकी joint cost. Simple to operate and comfortably scientific also. Contribution method or contribution margin method, it's a unique method and rarely used. This is the only method जहाँ पे हम joint cost के दो parts करते हैं, variable joint cost and fixed joint cost. Variable joint cost is distributed in the ratio of physical units. Units ratio में variable joint cost distribute करो, एक part हो गया. Sales में से variable cost less करोगे तो contribution मिलेगा. Marginal costing वाला rule, sales minus variable cost. ये कंट्रीब्यूशन लेके रेशियो लेके फिक्स कॉस्ट को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करो, हो गया डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. आई रिपीट, जॉइंट कॉस्ट डिवाइडेड इन टू पार्ट्स, वेरिएबल कॉस्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इन द रेशियो ऑफ फिजिकल यूनिट्स, फिर वेरिएबल कॉस्ट सेल्स में से लेस करके कंट्रीब्यूशन रेशियो निकाला एंड देन कंट्रीब्यूशन रेशियो में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गया फिक्स कॉस्ट. टोटल जॉइंट कॉस्ट इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड, अ यूनिक बट रेयरली यूज्ड. Now, next is what if the department-wise joint cost is given? Sometimes in a question, department-wise joint cost is given. Let's say department A, B, C, D, product X, Y, Z. Now, department A के बारे में बोला है that it's a common processing department. It means इसकी cost जो होगी वो joint cost होगी. Department B, C and D is further processing department. तो उनकी cost जो होगी वो product-wise अलग-अलग होगी. Sometimes a common cost is given and distributed among all, but we have to remember जो कॉमन प्रोसेसिंग डिपार्टमेंट है उसकी कॉस्ट इट विल बी अ जॉइंट कॉस्ट, फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग डिपार्टमेंट की कॉस्ट विल बी अ फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग कॉस्ट पर्टिकुलरली अप्लाइड टू द प्रोडक्ट. What if sales units and closing stock units are separately given? The question comes in physical units method, which units we use, production units or sale units? So you must remember that in that case we have to find out production units only. It means अगर sales units दिया है, closing stock भी दिया है, opening भी है let's say, तो in that case you have to use the formula. Sales का formula क्या होता है? Production कितना किया plus already opening कितना था minus closing कितना नहीं बेचा is sold. So formula उल्टा कर दीजिए, sold plus closing minus opening is equal to production. So if sales units and stock units are given, sold plus closing minus opening, find out production units, and these units are used for the split off and the production units method as well as market sales method also. So that is why if the units are not given production units, you have to find it out, then only the distribution is possible. So here we come to the end of joint and buy product, in which we have seen variety of methods which are used for distribution of a joint cost. Thank you.